Hello, you sexy whiskers, and welcome into possibly the best open world game I've ever played. This is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm going to say right now, if you've not played this game, you need to. This is one of those rare instances of a system seller. So, here we are. I'm going to jump off of here. Brilliant. Right. Okay. So I want to preface this video by saying that I never grew up with The Legend of Zelda. To be honest, the series has always kind of passed me by due to having either PlayStation or Xbox. So unfortunately, I never really got into The Legend of Zelda. So when they announced this game all the way back in, I think, 2016, I looked at it and thought, that looks cool. I played it briefly on the Wii U and then never touched it again until a few days ago. And I can't stop playing it. Now, I don't say that this is the best open world game I've played lately. Of course, I love open world games. They are my favourite genre of video game. If you know me at all, you know that I absolutely adore games like Fallout New Vegas, and also the Driver and Grand Theft Auto series. But Breath of the Wild does something a little bit different, and something that really defines itself as something that you need to experience for yourself. And that is interactivity with the world. So, let's say we have this hill here. Now, of course, I could probably just run down this hill, or I could sprint down this hill. Or let's say, for instance, I have a shield on my back, and I want to surf down this hill. Every aspect of this game works together with other aspects. Breath of the Wild implements all of these aspects and mechanics together to make one of the most incredible and immersive experiences in an open world game I've ever seen. Okay, so now I'm on the ground. Let's say I want to get back into the air. Well, of course, I can just pull out my bow and arrow here, pick a fire arrow, hit it into the grass, and that is going to cause a little fire there. Very Far Cry 2. And then I'm going to jump into the updraft. Like, what? What? How is that a thing? Who thought of that and thought, wow, that's a really good idea? It is. It's bloody brilliant. So this is available on the Nintendo Switch and the Wii U. Now, I've played both versions, and I'm going to say right now, they're both fantastic. This is one of those rare instances of a game that is worth picking up a Wii U for. Let's be honest, they're a lot cheaper than the Nintendo Switch currently is. We've got a couple of these guys here. Let's set that guy on fire. Okay, I'm just going to jump out of the way of that one. You can actually set their weapons on fire as well, and they'll start swinging them around because they get all scared. Also, did you see that? He actually cut the grass with his axe. Like, that immense amount of detail blows my mind. It's absolutely bloody incredible. This game is very ragdoll focused, as you can see there. I love that. I think it's absolutely bloody fantastic. Okay, I need to be careful here, so what I'm going to do is jump and then go into a flurry rush. Here we go. My axe is badly damaged. It should withstand the rest of that. And I'm going to back up here. Oh, God. Okay. Not good. Yeah, if you fall down a hill and roll, you will roll down the entire hill. That is realistic, because of course you would. So I'm going to quickly open my menu here and pick up some of the food that I've actually made myself. Okay, I need to stay away from these guys. What I could do here is I could throw my weapon at them if I wanted to. Oh, it's broken! That's not good. Okay, right, let's pick another weapon here. Do I have a boomerang? I do not. What, they're going for distance? Let's also go for distance. Right, let's pick up this. I will say the weapons in this game are fantastic. There's a load of variants as well with the different weapons you can get. You can use brooms. You can use literally anything in the world. For instance, I could knock down this tree and it could actually fall on them. Yeah, not many games allow you to do stuff like that. This is one of those rare instances. I just knocked the weapon out of his hand. Hang on. Let's go for him there. Right, okay. Now also, because he cut the grass, there's some rice there. Honestly, this blows my mind. So I want to show you some more things. So let's say, for instance, we want to chop down this tree. Now, this tree will give us wood. It will give us an ability. And it will also give us some other items. So let's say there's some apples or some acorns on the tree. Those will fall off and you can pick them up and use them in cooking and stuff like that. There's also a bee's nest here, it looks like. Okay, I want to stay away from that because I don't really want to get stung. But let's say I want to chop down this tree, right? So let's gonna go in there. You can see it actually gets cut realistically. That's awesome. And then you could actually push this. And if it's on a hill, it will get up speed and then hit enemies, which is bloody fantastic. You can also use it as movable cover. Everything works as you'd expect. And that is very rare, unfortunately, with video games. Generally, it will say, oh, push this button to do this. No, in this, you have to think, oh, hang on a minute, I could probably push this, let's just walk into it. Yeah, that makes sense. So I want to try and head up to the village that's up there, if possible. Also, I think there's a friendly up there, right? There's a person. Let's get out my flame blade, which, yes, can set stuff on fire. So I need to be a little bit careful because I really don't want to set myself on fire. Also, let's say you have this boar here. If I was to shoot that boar with a fire arrow, it would immediately cook it. So you can then pick up cooked meat, which makes sense. I'm probably going to do a stream on this game at some point because I don't think I'm going to be able to show you everything in this one video. That's not going to happen. Okay, dodge out the way of that one. Nice instant hit there. He's on fire. Okay, let's pick up that. Now we've got this one hopping over that person. You alright? Okay, let me head over here and see if I can help out this person. Let's go for a ice arrow. So an interesting part of this is, I'm not moving the analog stick right now. This is motion aiming with the Pro Controller. And the motion aiming gyro in this game is absolutely fantastic. Honestly, it's the most accurate gyro aim I've ever used in a video game. I think it's incredibly well done, and is one of those features that I think more games should implement as a bonus assist. Now, obviously, I don't recommend it as the only aiming option, but having it as an extra assist is fantastic. And it's like having an extra stick, I guess, is the best way I can put it, to kind of get that fine aim down. So if I wanted to shoot that flower over there, I could do that. And I could shoot that one over there. And I'm not touching the analog stick. I haven't moved it once. So that gives you an idea of how accurate that is. Hearty truffles aren't your run-of-the-mill mushrooms you find growing on half the trees in the forest. They're a gourmet treat that soothes your fatigue and brings you back up to tip-top shape. So what they're referencing there are the hearty truffles, and there are a ton, I mean a ton of wild fruit and vegetables and random resources you can find in the world that you can actually then use to cook different elixirs or food. Stuff like that, I think, is absolutely amazing. I also want to show you the size of this map because I think it's one of the biggest maps I've ever played in a video game. It's incredibly densely packed. So you have all of up here and you have all of down here. Now, there are literally hundreds of places, thousands even of places to discover. There are these hidden things called Koroks, which are amazing. I love finding them. And the Koroks, I think there's 900 or something ridiculous, some number like that. Also, at certain times of the day, you can find rare creatures like this. So at this time of night, you can find sunset fireflies. So we can actually grab that. That's nice. And this has a full day-night system as well, which is really bloody awesome. Okay, so I appear to have found the village, so that's awesome. So there's one thing I did want to show off that was actually back down here, and it's one of my favorite little features that this game has. Oh, hang on, there's some eggs in that tree. Let me head up here. I mean, it's the ability to basically go anywhere you see. Literally, anywhere on this map that you can see with your eyes, you can go there. The traversal system in this game is honestly one of my favorites. I love parkour in video games. That's one of my favorite things. I always love the Assassin's Creed series for it. The fact you could almost climb anything. And this game basically takes that to 11. You can literally climb anything. As long as it's not raining, because if it's raining, realistically, you start slipping. So, an interesting thing here is you've got your stamina system. It's that green circle in the left-hand corner. Now, if that goes down, you will fall. So you need to take into account, have you got enough stamina? Now, you can upgrade this. You can also create meals and elixirs that give you more. So we're going to jump up here, and yeah, as you guys can see, we're at the top. Now, there's a small lake down there. I did want to try and show you one of my favorite features of this game. So first things first, I want to chop down a tree if possible. So we're going to pick up this axe And we're going to swing at this. Okay. A couple of swings here. I'm hoping we can find a leaf here. Oh, perfect. Okay, right. So we got a Korok leaf. So what I'm going to do is open up my inventory. You seem to be able to carry an infinite amount of ingredients, which is really nice. The only thing is, though, you need to upgrade your weapon slots. So, obviously, this is the amount I'm only allowed. But you are able to carry multiple weapons in this game, which is nice. And there's also no carry weight limit, which is good. So, let's drop something here. Let's drop this crappy axe, and let's pick up this Korok leaf. So, I'm going to head over here. This is one of my favourite things, honestly. When I saw this originally, this blew my mind. But first... there is a Korok, right? I bloody love them. They are so adorable. So yes, that is a Korok. There are over 900 in the game that are hidden. And they are so much fun to find. There's a load of different ways to find them. Sometimes they're just under rocks. Sometimes they're in little acorns in trees. Sometimes you have to put a rock in a certain place. And it just keeps you constantly thinking, oh, wonder what I could do with this. So now it's raining, I'm not going to be able to climb. And also, if there's lightning, if you are holding a metal weapon, it starts to attract. And then you will get shocked by lightning. And it's bloody hilarious. It will most likely kill you, but it's hilarious. So, there's the boat down there. Now, most people have probably seen this before. But to be honest, if you don't go and buy this game after seeing this, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's bloody brilliant. You can tell I'm really into this game just by hearing how I'm talking about it. Oh, we've got a couple of enemies here. Oh, that's not the right weapon. Oh no, hang on. Let me finish these guys off. Now, the skeletons in this game are really interesting. So, they don't die immediately. You have to destroy the head. Kind of like a zombie, I guess. But, let's pick up this guy's head. Here we go. Let's bring him over here and then punt him into the water. Also, destroy this guy. Let me just take his head and also kick that into the water. Here we go. Booyah. Alright, and that gets destroyed. And there you go. I think that's bloody brilliant. You can literally pick up almost everything and throw it, move it, whatever you really want to do. And I did see that there is this. Let's take that out with my bow. Nice. Okay, so there's a couple of things here I want to show you. Mainly, it's the fact that if you grab this Korok leaf, let's push this into the water if we can. Hang on, let me bring up this. I'm going to spin it up. Let's get it off the land. Now, wind in this game acts realistically. So if there's wind coming from the west or the east, as you can see there, the sail actually moves the right way. So I'm going to blow her this way. Okay. And we're going to take it in this direction if we can. Now, another thing. There's so many things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my inventory. And we're going to go into my ingredients. And you can place any of these in the world. So let's say you find a dog, you can go into your inventory and drop a piece of meat on the ground and the dog will love you. It will then start following you, which is really cool. But if we come in here and I grab myself a octo balloon, now you can hold up to 5 items and then drop them all in one go. That's how you do the cooking. So I'm going to hold. Let's take 5 of these. Let's take 5. Why not? Okay, and then exit. Now you see actually it gives you a point of where it's going to be put. And let's place it here. Oh, bloody brilliant. Right, and then you can then start blowing it. Go! It's an airship. Oh no! Yeah, it's cool, right? Oh, that's bloody brilliant. The only thing is, though, not only the fact this is now upside down, so it's actually not going to work anymore, but also the fact that, yes, if you notice there, swimming, it uses stamina. And, of course, if that drops to 0, you drown. So, I need to get back to shore, if possible. without dying. That would be grand right about now. There are some big enemies over there. So let's take my time here. Let's scope out the area. Now, there are generally a lot of secrets as well hidden in the water. One of the things about this game is it has the Sheikah Slate, and that gives you the ability to do stuff like stasis, magnesis. So let's say there's something metal underwater. Like there's an actual chest right there underwater. So right now, I could head over in that direction, get onto land, pick that up, and then hover it and move it onto land. So I could actually activate that, which is awesome. My second favourite one is Stasis. Now, Stasis basically means that if I was to hit an enemy with that, it will lock them in time and space, basically. You can then start swinging at them, and every hit will build up momentum. So what you could, in theory, do is tie an octo balloon to that guy, and then stasis lock him, and then knock him into the air, and he would fly away. We may have to try and do that. Hang on. Right. Right, hang on. Let's see if that works. Oh, crap. He hit me pretty hard then. Oh, maybe I haven't got the upgrade. I don't think I have the upgrade to be able to do that yet. Right, okay. Scratch that. Yeah, you're able to status lock people at some point. I'm assuming that's the next upgrade. I'm still quite early right now. So obviously that didn't really work to plan. Another thing you can do is just chuck your weapon. It did break my flame blade, but it's fine. I can get another one. I don't have a weapon now. Not good. Let's go for something big. Yeah, like that. That works. Oh, you just threw a rock at me. Are you kidding? Look at this little slime guy. What are you doing? Hello. Is he stuck? It's very rare that they get stuck. That's quite interesting. The AI in this game is actually generally really bloody good. I'm actually surprised by that. Okay. You want to fight then? Come on then. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Now, this weapon is incredibly overpowered. So basically, I've been using amiibo. I've bought 24 Zelda amiibos. But they're not the actual amiibo. They are cards. And basically what these people have done is they've taken the amiibo memories from the physical amiibos and they've put them into, like, credit cards. And I bought all 24 of the Zelda amiibos for £20 on Amazon. I'm going to leave a link in the description if you want to get your hands on it. And that basically means that every day I can scan all 24 amiibos into the game and it will give me a load of really cool items. It's not cheating, I swear. I love just exploring this place. As you can hear, the music in the background is absolutely bloody wonderful. There's not a lot of it. In combat there is, but if you're just wandering through these really luscious fields and just have all this grass blowing in the wind and stuff, it really is stunning, especially when those little piano pieces come in. It's one of those games you could literally play for hours without getting bored, because there's always something to find, there's always something to do, there's random things you can discover. Like, there is literally endless content in this game, and a lot of it is created by you. And I think that is so rare nowadays in a video game, and I really do love that aspect of this game. If you want to see more Breath of the Wild, leave a like and comment down below. It really does help the channel. It lets me know that you enjoy the content I'm making. I really do believe this is one of the best video games ever made, and maybe one of the best open world games, mainly because of the mechanics and the interactivity with the open world. This is a true open world game, in the literal sense, and I think that is so bloody cool. Anyway, I love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Wow. It's stunning, isn't it? It really bloody is. This is running on a Switch. You can play this in your bathroom. This game looks incredible. Anyway, I love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. But until next time, that's me out. Bye, guys.